and many of our people died.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, I put manifest destiny impacted me by allowing me and fellow settlers to move
What was your question?
and be energetic and a better piece of land filled with useful resources.
He's saying the last one.
Move west and be able to live
Does
in
that
a
answer your
society
question?
that's filled with useful resources.
That's fine, how about you guys? You guys are already convinced? You guys are already convinced about number one? I thought you'd be fighting it out a little bit more.
Did you guys get it?
Did you guys say no?
We used to- Did you
Yeah,
get it?
I got it.
Oh, yeah, that's on my question to
You
you.
guys are saying, yeah. You know what I see, I have to put you in
The
there.
American Federal.
Okay, I'll do it.
Cause he's
Sorry,
representing them.
guys. We-
So you did a
I
good job of
think the
convincing
most
them.
impacted was the Native
I think that's right.
I feel like they just had more to lose. They lost more.
So
Like
it's
their
Mexico.
land and yeah, their land. They were massacred. Yeah.
But same thing with Mexico. They also lost their land.
Okay.
I get.
They,
Oh, my bad.
and they were killed.
Yeah, I could see that, but like, I don't know. I could see her too, though, cause like, I feel like it was more drastic with the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Like, a lot more died. They took like
On
all
me.
of their land.
And they kicked and they moved them completely from like to nowhere they knew.
No one they knew or no one you knew?
No, no one we knew.
How about you, Cynthia? What do you think of this?
Well, we also have to think about how the American settlers and American farmers, like, we also have to think about the positive consequences, because like they like built like the whole United States, like where we are now. Like,
Yeah, I agree. Like, if we didn't like move in and expand toward the west, we wouldn't be here right now. Actually, we wouldn't have reached like our middle ground, and then we would take it over California where we are right now.
Convince each other. I'm convinced listening to the arguments, but you guys gotta convince each other, not me. I'm gonna come back and see if you guys can figure it out.
What do you guys think?
Alright, so you guys agree with the number one? Oh, what'd you
I
say?
feel like even though American
man,
settlers
you
were
did
the
your
ones
job.
that like took over the land,
That's my girl.
you outmoved
You
you.
did a good job.
I think that's like the lead.
But you better have a strong
I feel like
justification.
I could see that because like we were impacted negatively, right? But we were impacted because like from there on, Constitution said like the USA up, not using that land. Like I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like, where they get that
Yeah,
land
I'm
from,
not
though?
but now Native Americans
why.
now Native Americans still have problems to this day because
That's in Mexico too, though. Like,
yeah, in Mexico.
Try to get you.
I feel like it's either Mexico or
That were
like,
impacted because you guys were impacted. You guys had a better outcome than we did. We lost things, a lot of things. Yeah, but the question is who had it worse, or who was affected, or who was affected worse by manifest destiny? The question is who like was impacted the most good or bad.
But it's everybody take a look at it. Like even though you guys like were impacted,
So did you guys think of
you
it?
guys lost a lot of people. You guys lost a lot of people too.
Remember these people belong
You were
here,
impacted like
here, not you.
we were like some small little colonies. We expanded
Who's
west.
that?
They turned into a huge nation. That's a huge impact.
Alright, I'm putting it again. So did you guys get a one person one yet?
No.
You guys are still thinking about it?
It's missed because you brought up some good points about how they were impacted a lot, but like everyone was impacted, like because
Their own way.
In their own way. That's true. That's why this assignment is so interesting, because now you're gonna have to really figure it out. But this one, you have 2 minutes. Okay.
Alright, so we have to rule out like elimination. What do you think is impacted the least?
Okay.
I say farmers.
You guys got all
I feel like
The
yeah.
settlers is like,
Alright,
it's
don't
like,
forget the justification, so the justification is
Right. it's like meaning everybody who like moves
So
to that
settlers-
side. It's like settlers is like covering farmers.
It's
Right?
some
Yeah.
farmers
So I feel like farmers is last.
So farmers.
You gotta figure it out.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that.
You guys got all four?
So we put in the
You guys
group.
just doing the justification. Make
Yeah,
sure your
yeah.
justifications are strong for each of them.
Okay,
Why you
well,
guys
okay,
are-
like, okay,
You
look,
guys all have the same.
I'm thinking, like, personally, I'm thinking for 1 and 2, it's gonna be between American settlers and Native Americans. I feel like those are the two groups that are impacted the most. Because even though Mexico got like Atlantic and all that too, you know, I don't think it was Mexico and Native Americans. And that's compared to how big the
So we
impact
put the Native Americans as, I mean the Mexicans as minorities.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, obviously.
Yeah, because the natives were little, like little tribes compared to like Mexico's like army and then the U.S. army.
Yeah, they got like way more bullied out there.
I knew they were gonna fight, but. Everything cool, you guys? You guys got that done?
Mexican government. Alright, now it's between 1 and 2. I don't know, dude.
I just say Native Americans are first because they were impacted negatively.
Well, take a vote.
There's a
Take a vote now.
difference.
You guys haven't been able to.
There's a difference between impacted negatively and impacted the most.
Yeah, but like I feel like that would have like.
If we got like,
Can I throw something in to help you guys out? How about that impact that still lives to this day?
that's what she brought up.
But he also brought that up. We wouldn't have had like
What we have now.
yeah.
That's true. Oh, this is so good. I get you, but you guys are gonna have to come up with some kind of consensus. Maybe, you know, maybe, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure it out though, because, you have 30 seconds.
I think
Alright,
Native
just take it, let's take it.
Americans first.
I picked settlers.
Oh my God, no way.
Alright, look. Let me talk. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Let's talk about it. Like, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Like, they're still to this day, they're impacted by, you know,
The alcoholism.
alcoholism. The like settlement. Are they settlements or like what are they?
Yeah.
Concentrate. I forgot what it's called. Yeah.
Concentration camp.
They're not camps.
No, not camps.
You guys,
But
one more time?
I'm not gonna lie though.
A
Like,
little bit? I really wanna see more
They didn't.
justification.
like
Oh, reservations.
reservations. Yeah, reservations.
All right, let me do a check-in with you.
Yeah, that's what it's meant for.
Let me talk to person one. Person one, raise your hand if you need more time with your group. Your group needs more time. All right? Let's say 2 being the most, 1 being the least. Let's go with 2 more minutes then. I saw 5. It's just 5. Sorry, guys. Come on, you guys. Let's figure it out.
That's because like they're like
You guys are just working on
how like
justification,
I was
right?
talking to this about it, and you guys like
Just,
I think the impact was like huge with our senators. Because like even though we were the
are you
ones
guys just
that
working on
kind of caused your guys'
justification?
impact,
They technically just
You guys are
moved
just working on
though. Like,
we
they
just
just
moved,
moved.
but the thing is like we went from like our little like side of land.
You
and
guys
we
are
took over
finished
kind of like the whole like
We're
America.
They didn't take over. They were just settlers. They just moved.
Positions.
They were
Because they would like tell people like,
Amen. And I'm tired of that.
benefit.
And I think that we're gonna be sharing.
and then most of them, they like after a while, they were just kind of just breaking into the society. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. That's why I said take over. Like you're here like
I think
You got, we're gonna be sharing.
I don't know. I don't think it's senators. I think it's senators.
Sophia, like halfway.
Tiebreaker, you like what do you do?
Because both of them are impacted, except one's impacted positive.
Wait, you guys still haven't got that?
positive, and one's impacted
we're
negative.
It's
we're
'cause, like,
half and
this
half
is
with
crazy.
2 versus 2.
Well, because they both had a really big impact, but one was impacted negatively and one was impacted positively.
Maybe you can go ahead and put that, figure out which one's worse, the negative or
Okay,
positive.
you know what? I'm kind of thinking now that maybe the natives. Because like if you think about it, look, we were impacted positively, right? The settlers, and we turned from like a small colonies, and we became this huge nation, right? But what I'm thinking is now that the natives were like already kind of their own nation. They all lived freely on like America, but now they were like basically just bullied into these reservations today. So I could see natives being.
Remember we talked about how are the reservations today, you guys? How did they describe them? When we saw that native videos.
And they still have like,
Yeah, like prisons. Over there, were saying like they feel like they're like camps. Remember they were talking about how bad it was. So I think that probably is a. Oh, I know you guys aren't finished, but I want you guys to listen out for some of the other perspectives. Okay. All right. All right, you guys. Let's see what we did. Let's talk about this. Let's go to group 1. Andy, which group did you guys say were impacted the most?
We believe the group that was impacted the most was the Native Americans.
Native Americans. All right, I love that. Tell me why, Valentina. What was your justification?
Well, they were forced out of their homes. They were moved to somewhere where they couldn't really do it because there was a lot of resources.
Okay, so you're saying the Native Americans because they're moved out of their homes. Okay, thank you. Did you guys decide on one? All right, Moises, tell us which one.
The Native Americans.
All right, and Sophia, tell us why.
Well, we picked the Native Americans because of like we said that they were like they lived, in the United States like before the Americans, and they were just like kicked out like to these small like places, the reservations, and they still had to deal with like a lot of things today, like alcoholism and stuff like that.
The alcoholism was brought by who?
By the Americans.
Right, the Europeans that came in, right? All right, thank you. Damien, what did you guys say? What group? I'm sensing a theme here. We're saying Native Americans. Jason, can you tell us why?
Well, many of them were being killed and they were forced to come out of their own land without any justifications. And they didn't have anywhere else to go.
You guys hear what he said? No justifications, didn't have anywhere else to go. Those are some great points. All right, can I have Isaiah? Can you tell us what group, what you guys chose?
The number one,
Number one, yeah.
Native Americans.
Oh, I sense a pattern here. Native Americans. Adele, why did you guys choose Native Americans?
We chose Native Americans because they got affected a lot through different things like their land being taken and having to be changed and getting rid of their own beliefs to be changed into different other people's.
Oh, you're talking about clarifying this to clarify you. You're talking about the mission systems. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. So you're not only talking about their land, you're talking about culture. All right. Let's go to the opposite spectrum. Let's talk about the least impacted. Jacqueline, what did you guys say were the least impacted? They're saying the American farmers. And Manny, can you tell us why?
They were the least affected because they didn't really suffer before they didn't get anything taken away.
You guys hear that? They didn't really suffer. He's saying they're not getting anything really removed from them. All right. Esthea, what did you guys say was the least? Oh, you agree, the American farmers. I'm sensing a pattern here, guys. Is it just me? Leilani. So why?
Well, they didn't really lose much land and they were able to learn resources in different culture.
Okay. Mondo, did you guys decide the least?
Yeah.
You have? Okay, well, who was the least for you guys?
The American farmers.
I'm just sensing a cohesion here. And Alize, why?
I felt like because they both felt we said because they both fell under like the category of American settlers, and they didn't really like lose anything, like, and they built up the economy.
Okay. And Vincent, who did you guys say was your least? Ooh, the American settlers. They didn't say farmers this time. All right, Jose, tell us why.
Because they didn't really affect it instead of just like them getting down. But if the manifest destiny hadn't happened, it still would have been fine.
So they probably the ones the least that would be impacted by it. Okay, I get it, I see it. Now, did you notice that I never said negative or positive impact? And was it harder because I never said it? How about if I said negative? Which one would that group automatically be?
Settlers.
The settlers would be the, you think would be the least, right? The settlers would probably be the least. How about if I say positive impact? Right. So it really depends on kind of what you were looking at as far as impact. And I think that's why some of you guys struggled with that. All right. In a minute, I'm going to tell you to say thank you to your group. And I'm going to have you complete the Rate Your Experience Independently portion. Okay? So please thank your group. Go back to your seats. And let's rate our experience independently. Now I want to see what was your experience from this? For me, it was very interesting to see a lot of people were agreeing, even if they were in different groups. That was to me a very interesting thing. So go ahead and ask me a question. Was it easy or hard to get a ranking? I noticed some of you guys had an easier time. Some of you guys had a more difficult time. Why or why not? What do you think about that philosophy of manifest destiny? Did looking at manifest destiny from a different perspective really impact your thinking on it? Why or why not? And how do you think manifest destiny continues to impact the U.S. today? Okay, all right. Why don't I give you a couple minutes on this, and then we're going to take our break. We can stop taping now, Mr. Thank you.